everybody! This is Michael McKelson, call me, and welcome back to DINGUS RONPUS. So, I'm not as enthusiastic to begin this episode as I should be, because this is the second time I'm going to be playing this part of the game today. I had a recording prior to filming right here, right now, but that file was corrupted. The recording game file, the Bandicam file that had recorded the previous scene that I'm going to be playing right now, got corrupted. So I'm playing the same thing again because a file got corrupted, and I'm not too happy about it. I played this back in 2015. I played this scene back in 2015. I played it a few hours before now in 2020. And now I'm filming it for a third time. I'm doing the same scenes all over again, so if I seem a little bit unenthusiastic as I should be, that's why. I'm re-recording stuff. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping! Get your ass up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. Well, it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey! Are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and it exploded out of me. I shut up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is. Just give up. You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No! I have to see for myself. Why? Listen to us, man! What do you think's going to happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead! Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone. Calm down. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us all to come here. Well, hold on! Don't talk like that! We all protested it! I mean, we remembered the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But... So... I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. Correct. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka! Wrong. I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that! He's here again. Hey! Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. Listen up! I'm famous as a firebucks around the world for following the bare times one rule. But... Then, who did it? Who killed her? Come on. You already know the answer! The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Saiga so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on! Don't just assume he's telling the truth!
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's Kaz. Naive! You're just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're super naive! Devilishly naive! Hellishly naive! No. The real thing is just begun. The real thing?
now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackhead that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackhead who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your, which of course means your school life will come to an end.
Oops. Wrong button. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with the murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. Alright, sorry about that everyone. How do I get out of here? Wait. It won't let me get out. There we go. I need to press escape. Sorry.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution!
What?
By execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then they only die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you! Implying you didn't do it without actually saying it! So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay just system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Once the murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the guilty party is not exposed, they alone will graduate, and all the remaining students will be executed. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Wait! Hold on a second! You're freaking insane! You know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What are you talking
What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up! Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this. Don't be so selfish!
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill who you want. It's got nothing to do with me. That evil standing here before me. Ooh, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If we really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now? Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
And bye-bye, Junko. Oh, there's spit on my screen. Oh man, my tissues are the tissues are not down here right now. Damn it, I had to use my shirt.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a course from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time that I ever seen. The moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not at all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly! You can't kill time! Or, are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on! What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
It's the Monokuma file.
a Monokuma file! I mean, naturally you guys are experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do as much with the course. So instead, I gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Cause the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing! I got to see it all go down!
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper... That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a That's a good point. I got this. That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. Out of all my voices, I think my Monokuma voice really wrecks me the most. He left us all stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gone to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you anyone who can adapt will die. It's getting hot in here, so I'm taking off some of my clothes. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you'll only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say! Especially after what's happened!
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me! Alright, damn it, let's do this! We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Oh. Alright. We get to see everyone's talk about what just happened. Should we begin with Kyoko? Actually, no. I remember the order of people I did the first time. I should probably go with the order I did the first time around and not change it up. So basically, I began from left to right, ending with Kyoko, because I skipped over Kyoko when I got to Mondo. I went to Mondo, then Aoi, then all the way to Takana, all the way to Kyoko. Alright, so let me rephrase what I said earlier. So basically, I talked to every character but Kyoko, and then I talked to Kyoko last, the first time I played around. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing as I did the first time I played. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Alright, then let's get to Toko. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Alright, Chihiro.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us, the Fae. Alright, Sakura. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Alright, Yasuhiro. Huh? What's going on? Mondo?
Huh?
Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear! Aoi?
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Alright, Celeste.
Oh.
Haha, so you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead. Take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Oh shit. Now this is bad. Leon?
Are you serious?
So, you're really gonna try and find out who did it? By Akua? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Taka? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what the ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid! Alright, before we talk to Kyoko, I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrists to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Wait a second! She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever! It's really real! Oh no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! I am so glad I did not open my window. Just that irrational fear that I left a window door open in here. Wow, there's no insulation in this room, by the way. So if there's anybody walking by my house right now, they probably heard me do that. I feel bad for my neighbors, actually.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? And Kyoko,
Hey,
before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the corporate decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We just can't leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op face defense with the two of them! With their stats, they're totally OP! Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our fate in the rest of you.
but...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should all split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So...
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually...
I'd rather you did it. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty. Huh. I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, Dan.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever sort of bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
they better
dead.
not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. My windows are still closed. It didn't open while I was, looking away. They don't open on their own, I hope. Well, I hope they don't open up on my own. On their own, not my own. God damn it. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So...
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, and we're going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway?
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who. Shut up! Shut up! You're throwing an accusation in way too quickly, Toko. I like you as a character, but you're way too quick for a judgment, girl. We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you.
Suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you going to kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check to just a check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. But wait! Don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
That's my motion for paper plane and hurricane. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Investigate. Alright. Wrong button. Wrong button. Alright. I'll be leaving the investigation for next time. I already saved right here in my previous recording, but I'm overriding that save file for the hell of it. I overrode it for the hell of it because you know what? Yeah, I feel accomplished now. I re-recorded the episode that my webcam had, that my Bandicam had absolutely destroyed. My Bandicam destroyed the previous recording of my Dingus Rompus. But now, it should be fine. Okay. Before I end this video, I just want to check something.
If we really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more like a ladder.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed.
That's such a fake reaction.
2 people dying in one episode.
I invoke the mighty summons.
Wait, why do I feel like this is a fake reaction? Is this how I actually reacted to things back then? This looked like such a fake reaction.
Oh my god.
I was a terrible actor. Look at that.
It went up.
This was
Did I know this was gonna happen?
Why me?
Hold up, did I know that was gonna happen? Also, I was really rushing through this part of the game. Well, I kind of rushed this part of the game for this episode, but I kind of had to re-record this episode. But when I'm looking back at my old self playing this game about 5 years ago, I was rushing through this part of the game, and it looked like I was faking my reaction to Junko's death. That looked so fake. And I'm calling my own self out for a fake reaction. I mean, I remember sometimes in the past that I kind of played games I already knew what was going to happen to it to do fake reactions in order to, act funny like the other Let's Players at the time. But me now, I really just don't do that. I really want to have a legit reaction because legit reactions are better than, over-the-top fake reactions. So, yeah, I definitely faked my reaction there, but I don't know whether or not I knew that was gonna happen or not. I just don't know. Did I know?
Okay, okay.